on budget and finding it difficult to pay your bills, and you need to discover the secrets of eliminating your debt.
That's right. Don't continue to go with sleepless nights or fear about how you're going to survive until your next paycheck. We have Kevin Heipel here. He's a debt relief attorney, a bankruptcy attorney. Kevin, thank you so much for being here on Colorado's Best. There are things people can do to get debt relief. They don't have to continue struggling and going through these agonizing nights.
No, I mean, you got to do something to break the cycle. There's credit counseling where you can get on a 5-year payment plan. There's debt settlement where you can pay 20, 30 cents on the dollar. There's loan modifications where you can drop your mortgage payments under 31%. There's loan workouts where you restructure your loan. And then there's bankruptcy. So there are a lot of options to settling your debt problem than just doing the same old thing and hoping you're going to get out of debt.
Now, what I love about you, Kevin, is you have a personal story. You can relate to people going through this, and I think that's really important when you're helping people through such a life-changing event.
Yeah, when I was growing up, my dad had a car dealership that he bought. It went under. He lost it. We lost everything. And so our whole lifestyle changed. We went from living a lifestyle here to dropping down, where it was dramatically different, and it had a big impact on our family. So I know when people are coming in, it's more than just debt.
Yeah.
You know, it's more than numbers. It's actually you're going through something emotionally, and it's a very hard thing to go through. So at my firm, we have other people who have filed bankruptcy that work for me. I have people whose parents have filed bankruptcy. So when you come into our office, you're not going to get judged. You're going to get a solution.
Yeah. So many people have talked about how vulnerable they feel, how confused they are, just how humiliating it can be. And, you know, that's where you come in. You really kind of guide them through. Like you said, you don't judge. You're there to help. What are you finding is the best solution?
Well, you know, 9 out of 10 times it is going to be bankruptcy. And the reason why is bankruptcy is a federal law, and it's been around for 200 years. So there's some predictability about it. I mean, if you come into my office and you tell me about your debt situation, I can tell you in a bankruptcy how it's going to work, how I'm going to get you through it. Whereas we look at the other things, I can say, well, it may work this way, it may go that way. Bankruptcy gives you that certainty, and it's a good way to get out of debt.
Can you really pick up the pieces in your life after bankruptcy? A lot of people don't even want to go there because they don't want to think of the after.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think, oh boy, you know, I can't do anything for 10 years in terms of debt, and it's just not true. You know, you can buy a car the day after you file bankruptcy. You are going to pay a higher interest rate, but 2 years later it's going to drop. You can buy a home under an FHA loan program 2 years after bankruptcy, and you can get credit cards to help out with emergencies just 6 months after filing. So the recovery is very quick.
How long does it take from the moment you file to actually, you know, being final?
If you file a Chapter 7, you're over in 90 days. If you do a Chapter 13 where you're kind of restructuring some of your debt, you're looking at 3 to 5 years.
Okay, and you guys got an A. I love that. An A with the Better Business Bureau. What does that mean? You guys earned that.
Yeah, what it means is we keep our clients happy. I mean, we solve their problems. You know, we're not going to just pass you off and run you through it. We're going to make sure that you get through it. And not only that, but you're happy with it.
Kevin, you have 5 promises that you make. Can we go through some of those?
Sure.
That you make to your clients?
Yeah, I mean, one of them is a free consultation. The other 4 are basically money-back guarantees. You know, from what I know today, I am the only bankruptcy law firm out there in Colorado that gives you 5 money-back guarantees. And the biggest one is if you follow my steps, you follow my processes, I'm going to get you a discharge. And if I don't, I'll refund your attorney fees. And I think that's huge when people are out there trying to decide who they want to hire. You know, is that attorney willing to put their money on the line and give it back to you if they screw up? And I'll fix my mistakes. I mean, I will fix my mistakes for free. And so those are our promises to our clients.
Yeah, it means a lot when people actually say, you know what, mistakes are possible, mistakes can be paid, and I'll own up to it if I make it.
That's great.
That's
huge. I mean, they happen. I mean, I'm not saying I don't make mistakes, but what I'm saying when my firm does, I'm not going to go hit you and say, well, it's $150. Sorry about that. I mean, I'm going to eat it.
Hit someone when they're down.
Yeah, right. You're already beating them up. And, you know, I think that it goes back to the predictability. Clients want that type of predictability, and that's why we offer those money-back guarantees, is because we know what we're doing. We're going to get you through it. Do what we say, you're going to be fine.
What is some of the feedback that you've received from clients? Are they appreciative? I mean, this is just really a hard time in their lives.
Oh yeah, I mean, when they first come in, they're nervous, they don't want to be there. As they go through the process, they get to know us, they're starting to get their confidence back, they're happy again. I mean, it's Christmas time, we're getting bottles of wine, we're getting cupcakes, cookies, and we have clients bringing us stuff all the time because they're so appreciative of what we've done, and I think that's what speaks volumes of it. I mean, when somebody takes the time to make you some cupcakes and bring them in, they really appreciate what you did.
That does mean a lot. I want to read one testimonial that we had written down. This is from Alan in Broomfield. He says, we entered into the whole bankruptcy thing not having a clue as to what to expect and a lot of worries. After our first meeting and all through the process, they made it easier and easier. I have already referred many others. Thank you. So that's from Alan from Broomfield. As you said, it just speaks volumes.